among us this evening, if you would just put that name in the chat and who invited you, we would appreciate that. And those of you that are waiting on guests, we have just a few moments and we're going to be getting started. So go ahead on and text those guests and let them know that they have a seat in the room and we are waiting on them. You know, we're on our grace period. We normally give us a 5-minute grace time, and then we are going to kick it off tonight. It is the last Thursday night of June, and we want to make sure that we are in this month strong. So get them all in. We're gonna wait. July is coming, and who knows?
How do I make her mute?
And also, as you're coming on, if you would also make sure that your mics, that your Zooms mics are muted. And then the rules, of course, is that at the end, once you hear this amazing presentation, we will be doing, maybe you have a question that needs to be answered. We'll do that at the end, and you're so welcome to put your question in the chat. Once you put that question in the chat, we'll be there to answer the questions at the end. And so, or then at the end, you may be able to open up your mic. Again, welcome to all of our guests. Put that name in the chat and who invited you. And again, to all of our amazing partners, thank you so much for your support for the King's team tonight. We are excited. Travel is in the air and people are flying everywhere. Travel is in the air. And so my helpers, if you just continue to let them in, we have just a few moments longer, 2 more minutes, and we will be getting this train on the road. Yes. Your guests, if you see your guests and you're still waiting on them, I know I'm supposed to have some guests coming in myself tonight. We're waiting on them, but they're about to lose their grace time. And if my help is my co-host, if y'all make sure that we help keep these mics closed out too, please, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Remember, King's team, if you have guests, you know a reward is given out tonight for the one that has the most guests and the one that closes out by midnight. So make sure those that you invited, send them that last minute text. You don't know, you may need to send them a telegram. You may need to send the postmaster by, whatever you need to do. Let them know that this plane, this train, this boomerang is about to be on the move. We're getting it started in one more minute and count down, and we're getting them off. Thank you. Regina is on tonight. We're so glad. I know she's there and moving by hand, but we sure miss you. Okay, we're getting this started. All righty. Cammie, if you would come up, we're going to get our song on. And I want to say welcome. My name is Dr. Phyllis Terry, and welcome to our Thursday night presentation here with the King's team from Trevorium. We are excited. It is the last day of June. We're stepping into July. People are traveling like crazy, and so many things are happening. And we are here to make sure that if you have not taken a vacation or haven't had anything planned for the summer, we're here to get you off of the dock of the bay and making sure that you're going to go forth and take advantage of this amazing presentation that you are about to hear. Now, tonight I have a special guest, my friend of Todd Strand. He'll be coming up in just a few. You know, Regina has been voiced down for the last couple of weeks, and so I just wanted to do something different to make sure that we had someone to come in and do that. Last week we had Daryl, and Todd, he so graciously stepped in tonight. Thank you so much, Todd. I'll be calling you up in a few moments, and he's going to do Regina's place tonight. But I don't know, those some hard shoes to walk in, Todd, because that Regina's a bad presenter.
Don't even tell people I'm trying to fill those shoes. I'm just here to talk tonight. I'm here trying to do what she does.
Yeah. And so thank you so much for that. I love to be able to just have diversity here with the King's team. And we are so gracious for that. So in just that moment, for those of you, again, if you're a guest, put your name in that chat, and we are about to get started. If you came in wondering, come on, Cammie, and sitting on the dock of the bay, we come to get you off so you can fly away to wherever you desire. You will be able to travel more for just a little bit less in just a moment. All righty, sitting on the dock of the bay, letting time just waste away when Triborium has something to offer you that you can be maximizing your time, and we don't have time for time to be wasting away. So those of you that are guests tonight, we come to get you off the dock of the bay where you're just resting, and when you're feeling lonely, you don't have to feel lonely because we have a family here, and it's the Triborium family, and we'll make you feel real special here at Triborium. And so without any further ado, our presenter tonight, the top money earner here at Triborium. And he's not interested in all that, but he's a friend. He's definitely a colleague working together. And he is a helper and a servant of his kind, a great network marketer. And one of the things I love about Todd is that no matter what, he's always there to help reach out, to help you with wisdom from on high. And then he takes the marketplace. He uses the Bible and can take the marketplace and run with it to let you know that God is interested in every part of our life, even in travel. He wants us to travel. Jesus traveled, and one thing about Todd, he'll let you know that we need to travel. My friend Todd, are you ready tonight? Come on and give it to us.
I am indeed. Amen, amen. I'm excited to be here. I am not here to try to fulfill Miss Regina's shoes. Regina, get better, get healthy, get back. We love you. We need you. If you don't mind, Dr. Phyllis, if you'll make me a co-host, I will share my PowerPoint and bring that up.
Yes, sir. Gotcha.
And by the way, for those of you that I've not previously met, my wife, Gina, and I, my wife's right here. Say hi.
Hi.
We're on the way to have dinner with our daughter over in Orange County. So we're on the road right now. We just stopped off at a Starbucks so we could get Wi-Fi, be on here for the presentation tonight. But for my wife and I, this has just been one of those unbelievable, breathtaking, pinch ourselves kind of experiences. We got involved with the company. We only knew one person outside the United States when we got started. We barely speak one language, English, and yet we've seen our team spread to 63 different countries. And I promise you, that's not us. It's the power of the concept of showing people what I'm about to show you tonight, showing people how they can travel for less, how they can travel for free, and how they can make money right off their laptop, right off their mobile phone, anywhere in the world. The company's absolutely booming. I'm gonna get my slideshow up here and kind of walk you guys through who we are, where we're going, why we're booming and why you might want to participate. Give me 1 second here. There we go. All right, so you can see my PowerPoint. Is that correct, Dr. Phyllis?
Yes, we can. All is well.
All righty. So for everybody, I do want to welcome you guys tonight. And I'm going to walk you guys again through our presentation about who we are as a company. And the first thing I would share with you is that we are a travel company. And our sales look like an F-16 off a flight deck. I mean, the company's been spreading all over the world. And even through the pandemic, that did not slow us down. And so what I'm about to show you guys tonight, it's a concept that's so appealing that even a global pandemic itself did not slow down the growth rate of the company. And the company, again, as I mentioned, is now in 64 different countries. We've got a beautiful home office in Southern California, and we have customer service in 4 different languages, English, Spanish, French, and now Arabic. We're adding more all the time. We just opened up the country of Singapore, thanks to Dr. Phyllis Terry. She's the one leading that particular charge. But again, the company continues to grow and grow and grow. We have an incredible CEO and founder and his lovely wife, Miss Adela, world-class entrepreneurs. In fact, Mr. Hart was a finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, Inc. magazine. And so he's a gentleman that's done incredible things in business. And of course, his company is spreading because he's out there showing people how to become travelpreneurs. Again, that's somebody who can travel at the travel agent rate. They can book travel for up to 70% off. They can travel for pennies. He's given people a way that they can earn their travel. You can actually earn travel credits and travel for free. We'll be talking about that. And then, of course, you can come on board with our company and you can turn fun into fortune, passion into profit. You can actually partner with us, show other people how they can travel for less, show other people how they can travel for free. That is a winning idea. That's what's caused us to spread all over the world. When you can show moms and dads, more particular, importantly, moms, when you can show moms how to take the family on incredible vacations, they'll never forget, and do it without tapping into the existing family financial budget. Again, that's a winning idea that's winning at kitchen tables all around the world. That's why we have this incredible growth. But when you look at the travel industry, it happens to be the single largest industry in the world. I mean, this is the stuff of passion, the stuff of dreams. Travel is the one thing that almost everybody wants to do. And when you look at the travel space, it's dominated by just two companies, Expedia and Priceline. And so there's a monopoly. And a lot of people don't know that. In fact, if you go out and do like a lot of people, you're getting ready to book travel someplace, you'll go to Expedia's website, you'll pull up some kind of particular, all the city you want to go to, checking all the different kind of hotels, and then you get all the various prices and the kind of room. And then you think, I want to check and make sure it's a good deal. And so you go over to Orbitz, you go to hotels.com, you go to Trivago, you go to Travelocity, you go to all these different places, wanting to just verify that the price is right. Well, next thing you know, what you didn't know was that the same company owned every single one of those sites. Expedia owns every one of those sites I was referring to. And so the entire travel industry is being dominated by just two companies. They have a monopoly. I'm not even sure how that's legal, but that's what they've been doing. And so we've come along and we're showing people how they can book travel without all of the markup. And so I'm just going to do a couple of side-by-side comparisons. I believe documentation beats conversation. So this is the Crystal Cancun Resort in Mexico, 7 days, all inclusive. You can see Expedia's price, $17.97. Our price is $11.48. Now, occasionally I get people say, well, come on, Todd, Expedia, that's a big company. There's no way you guys are getting a better rate than them. To which I always reply, you're correct. You're right. I got muted there. We aren't getting a better rate than Expedia. $11.48 is the rate, right? So they chose to mark it up by $649 so they can run all those commercials on television. Well, what about Priceline? By the way, I keep letting people in, Dr. Phil. So if you guys see me touching the screen, you got people pouring into the Zoom right now. So I keep having to go touch the screen to admit people and let them in here. So what about Priceline?
You've been on for a minute. You got to watch it from the beginning. You ain't going to understand it.
Get a little background noise here. So what about Priceline, right? Well, let's do a comparison to them. Here's the Paradise Point Hotel, 4 days, 3 nights. You can see that Priceline's price is $641 more than ours. Now, keep in mind, this is just on 3 nights. It's not like they marked it up $20, guys. They marked it up over $200 per night. And I always tell people at some level, I hope that offends you, because you have a lot of moms and dads that save up all year long, dreaming of taking their kids on some kind of a vacation they'll never forget. And they get out here to San Diego and they want to go to SeaWorld and see the zoo and do all this kind of things, only to find out that they paid $641 more on their hotel than was necessary because they wanted to run commercials on television every 5 minutes. So again, by getting rid of all of that markup, we're helping people book travel at the travel agent rate. That's helping people book travel at 70% off. Now, as good as all that is not what made us big. What made us big is what I'm about to show you right now. It's our Dreamcation platform. And this is where we can show anybody, anywhere, on any budget, how they can have an absolutely incredible vacation every single year. And the way it works is that you're going to earn points every single month. Well, within 4 months, you're going to have enough points to go on a vacation for 7 nights, 8 days for $0.00, right? You can go on vacation for nothing. Just trade in your points, go have a great time. Don't forget to send me a postcard. Now, some people say, yeah, but Todd, what do those points cost? Well, if you happen to tell 3 other people how they can save big time money on travel, you get to earn your points for free, meaning the membership costs you nothing. So if you're earning points every single month that cost you nothing, and you get to apply those points to vacations that cost you nothing, by definition, you are now traveling for free. And that is the big idea that has caused us to spread all over the world. When you can show, again, moms and dads, and again, more importantly, moms, how to take their family on vacations without tapping into the current family budget, again, that's a winning idea, and that's why we've been booming. And as you learn more about our company and the points and the kind of places you can go, it gets even more exciting, because we happen to have 2,000 resorts all over the world, every country, every continent. We have resorts where you can get a 1-bedroom, where you got a full kitchen, you've got a living room, a dining room, all those kind of things, right? You got a separate bedroom, sometimes with a jacuzzi tub in it. Those start at $1 per night. We've got places that got 2 bedrooms. So you got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, again, full kitchen, dining room, living room, flat screen TV, fireplace, right? Those start at $8 per night. We've got our world tours that you can book. In fact, we have a bunch of people right now. Happy birthday, Thomas Flowers. He's in Cartagena, Colombia right now. We have other people down there, Juan Pindis and a number of other people from our Spanish team that are there. But we've got people, Danny Seguinal's in Thailand right now. And so we got people all over the world on our world tours. And again, you're accumulating points every single month. You're going to be accumulating, if you're a platinum member, 250 points per month. Now that's over 3,000 points per year. And to give you an example of how far points go, my wife and I just got back from a place called Garza Blanca. Now that's a 5-star, unbelievable resort in Cabo San Lucas. You know, we had a hammock, right? We had an oceanfront room. We had a hammock right on our balcony. You could swing in the hammock and the waves sounded like they were crashing like 10 feet from you. And we were down there for 7 nights, 8 days for nothing, because we traded in 1,300 points. Well, understand that my wife has an account with the company. She told 3 people how to save big time money and travel. I have an account with the company. I told 3 people how to save big time money and travel. So between the 2 of us, we are earning 500 points per month that cost us nothing. Well, we have enough points in 2.5 months to go on vacation all over the world for 8 days, 7 nights, 5 days, 4 nights, 4 days, 3 nights. It's all based on what kind of trip you're booking, but that's how our platform works. And that's why people are getting so fired up. So I'm just going to click through a whole bunch of examples just to give you a feel for the kind of trips that people are going on. Now, this is Menorca, Spain. It's all inclusive, all the food, all the booze, everything included. You've got an ocean view. You got 24-hour room service, mini bar in your room, and you can be here for 5 days for less money than the cost of a Motel 6 after you trade in your points. Now, what do those points cost you? Absolutely nothing if you tell 3 other people how to save big time money and travel. How about going to Cartagena, Colombia? Happy birthday, Thomas Flowers. He's down there for 5 days for $1. When I called Thomas today and I said happy birthday to him, I said, hey, Thomas, by the way, I'm going to pay for your vacation. When I see you in New Orleans, I'm going to give you that $1, right? Your vacation's on me. And so we had a nice laugh on that. But I mean, it's almost ludicrous that he's down there having this unbelievable vacation, a memory his family will never forget. And they're down there for $1. Now, Thomas, by the way, went and got his 3 people a long time ago. He's also accumulating his points for free every month. He's literally on vacation for $1 this very moment. How about going to Rome for 5 days for $149? How about going to Jamaica, Montego Bay? I know that a lot of you, Dr. Phyllis Terry, I know that Pastor Deborah Taylor and a whole bunch of people, Pastor Mel Keys, we're in birthday month for the Team Legacy here and the team that's on here tonight. But I know a lot of you guys went on this trip almost 1 year ago to the day. Again, there for less than the price of a Motel 6. How about going to Portugal or going to Budapest, Hungary, Tenerife, Spain? Here you're getting breakfast and dinner, ocean view with a balcony, 24-hour room service. Again, you're there for 5 days for $99. Phuket, Thailand. My buddy Danny Seguinal's there right now. Got a private cottage right on the beach. There's 7 days for $1. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're all going to be in New Orleans, by the way, July 23rd. And I can tell you that the company is planning for anybody who's there. You have to be at the training to get what I'm about to repeat. But the company's planning to double all of your bonuses. Now, that's not official, but I was on the call with Mr. David Hart. He goes, I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to double all the bonuses. I mean, double the direct sales bonuses, the 1-star codes, 2-star codes, 3-star codes, double all the bonuses. Again, not official, but he was talking about that. He always runs promotions for people who attend the big events, but we'll be here next month in New Orleans. Absolutely incredible trip. Again, we're going to be at the Intercontinental, breakfast included. This is a trip that, by the way, if you booked it on your own, can run as much as $4,000. We're there for $399 after trading in our points. Malaga, Spain, again, being here for with breakfast and dinner included for $1. How about going to Thailand, Morocco, Cozumel, right? Incredible trips all over the world. Punta Cana, went on that one last year. Malta, Paris, France. We're all going to be here August 13th. We're going to be doing a big training there. We're going to be at the Hyatt, the Grand Hyatt. Our rooms have a view of the Eiffel Tower. 5 days in Paris for $379 with breakfast included for 2 people every single day. And I'm not talking about some little continental breakfast. I'm talking about, this massive breakfast display, every kind of fruit, every kind of pastry. This is Paris, by the way, every kind of pastry. The chef will make it up any way you want it, right? Incredible breakfast for 2 people every single day. Athens, Greece. I got a buddy who's got a daughter there right this very moment for 2 weeks. And so again, we've got people traveling the world for virtually nothing, all because they got involved with our membership. And the first step to getting involved is, number one, going out and becoming a partner with our company. Now, normally it's $99 to become a partner, but the company's running a special right now. So you can become a partner for only $49. Now, that's only going to last until August the 1st. And then it goes back to the $99. So again, you can get the partnership right now for only $49. And then you just select your level of membership. You can go small, medium, or best, right? Now, our small membership, that's $39 per month. Well, I got a buddy that's is in Mississippi. He's the vice president of an insurance company. His name's Scott Brewster. And he goes to New Orleans probably about 10 days a month for business. Well, they always stay at the Hilton. Well, since he's been with our membership, he's been saving $70 per night on his room at the Hilton. Well, he's there 10 nights a month. He's saving $700 per month on a $39 per month membership. Well, by the way, for $30 more per month, you can get into our titanium membership. That's $69 a month, and you can begin to accumulate points towards some of the actual vacations I just showed you. Now, everything I showed you was based on the platinum membership. That's the #1 seller here in America, partly because if you're going to get 3, the whole thing is free. So, why would you want less points? Why would you want less vacations? Why would you want higher pricing when the whole thing's going to be free anyway, right? So most of you are going to come here, you're going to go get 3, and the thing's going to be free. So you might as well go with the platinum. It's $249 down, $125 per month. That's going to give you 250 points per month. Again, that's the one where in about 4 months, you'll have enough points to go on vacation, 7 nights, 8 days for absolutely nothing. Then, of course, we have our brand new Trivorium travel pack. Now, I call this I want to go on vacation now package. Now, if you buy this package, this is for people that like, Todd, I don't want to wait 4 months. It's summer. I want to go on vacation now. Can you hook me up? Well, it's only $999. It comes with 1,400 points. Well, again, my wife and I were just in Garza Blanca in Cabo San Lucas. That room goes for $600 a night when it's not peak season, $1,000 per night during peak season. So it's a $4,000 to $7,000 per week kind of room. Well, it only costs 1,300 points. So you can buy the travel pack for $999. You get 1,400 points. Oh, by the way, if you go down there and launch your business and video the whole thing, you can write off the $999. So it doesn't even cost you $999. You get to write it off your taxes. So it's only going to cost you $500 and something. So you get to go have an unbelievable vacation for 7 nights, 8 days for like $500 and something. And it's going to grandfather you in for double bonuses on everyone on your team that ever buys one of these $999 packs. So not a requirement to buy the pack, but we have a ton of people buying that package. So again, become a partner for $49. Choose your monthly package that you want. You can also get a vacation now if you choose that qualifies you for double bonuses, but then you can begin to tap into our compensation program. And with our comp plan, the whole thing begins by getting 3, right? Because when you get 3, you're now earning more than you're spending. When you get 3, you're earning your points. They're costing you nothing. You're getting free vacations. Well, guess what? Your 3 tell 3. Their 3 tell 3. And of course, you're beginning to grow the business, virally. No different than how Facebook grew their customer base. If you look at Facebook today, they've got a couple billion users. Well, how did they get 2 billion users? They've never once run a commercial on television. They've never once run an ad in a newspaper or in a magazine or on the radio. Well, they got 2 billion users because if you remember, when you joined Facebook, you invited your friends. That's ring number 1. Well, then your friends invited their friends. That's ring number 2. And then their friends invited their friends and so on. It's like dropping a rock in the pond and you see the ripples that continue to spread. Well, unfortunately, Facebook didn't pay you for all of the people that you brought to their platform. You know, Mark Zuckerberg became a billionaire because we all invited our friends. He didn't share that revenue with us. We do. Okay. So as you tell people who tell people who tell people, you get to share in all of the revenue that is generated from people who are joining our membership because they want to travel for less. They want to travel for free. Now, by the way, the number one thing shared on social media happens to be travel. Okay. So when it comes to social media, there's no better industry, no better product to be involved with than travel. So let's assume that you go out there and you get your 3. You're now earning more than you're spending. Now, we happen to have a binary compensation program. Binary meaning 2. You have a left leg and you have a right leg. And so if you were to bring on Dr. Phyllis Terry and you were to bring on Regina, you put Dr. Phyllis on your left, you got Regina on your right. Now, anybody else that you ever bring on from here on out forevermore has to go below Dr. Phyllis or Regina, one of the two. You have no choice. So let's assume that you're recruiting my wife and I, and you bring us on board and you put us down below Regina. Well, let's pretend that we didn't know Regina. Regina doesn't know us. Well, if we go out and build a big team, which we have, and our team's now in 64 different countries, although Regina didn't know us, she gets to override every bit of our business just like you. And she didn't even know us, right? Well, then Regina brings people on and her people are going down below me and my wife and some of our people. Well, then we bring people on that are going down below some of her people. So we're all building straight down for the mutual benefit of all of us, right? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So I'm going to assume that you bring on 4 people. You only got to bring on 3 to be free, but I'm going to assume that you bring on 4 because you're going to put 2 on the left, 2 on the right. I want to keep the legs even. Okay. So you got 4 people. Well, if you can help your 4 people, go out there and just get a couple people each. Well, that means you're now a 1-star director in our company. And as a 1-star director, you are now earning $400 to $700 per month in reoccurring residual income. Now, if you can go out there and get your team to either buy or sell one of those $999 I want to go on vacation now packages, that's going to take your check from $500 all the way up to just shy of $2,000. You almost quadrupled your check by simply getting your team to say, you know what, if we can buy or sell just one of those packages, right? Some pretty incredible things can happen financially. So you got 8 people on the left, 8 people on the right. You're making a minimum income of, $400 to $700 a month. And you could be making as much as $1,800 per month based on how many of those I want to go on vacation now packages are being sold. Well, let's assume that your 8 people on the left and your 8 people on the right go out there and get a couple people each. Well, that's now going to make you a 2-star director in our company. You've got 25 platinum members on the left, 25 platinum members on the right. You are now a 2-star director. Well, that means that you have a residual income of a couple $1,000s per month. Okay, well, that's incredible money. Now, if you get just half of your team to go out and buy or sell one of the I want to go on vacation now packages, that takes your check from $2,000 per month all the way up to $5,250 for the month. Now, again, nobody has to buy or sell that package, but if you get some people moving them, you can see you can take your check from something that's already pretty incredible, a couple grand a month, to something that's unbelievable. You are now making more money than the average American worker. And you barely got started. We've had people go 2-star director in 2 weeks. Now, some people it takes 2 months. Some people it takes 2 quarters. I don't mean to make this a race, right? It doesn't matter how long it takes you. I'm simply pointing out that this is something that's highly, highly doable. I mean, a lot of you are going to be here before summer's over, and you're going to be making a couple $1,000s per month residual. And if you get just part of your team selling that $999 package, that can take your check all the way to $5,000 per month. Now, you got 25 on the left, 25 on the right. If you can help them go out and get a couple people each, that's going to take you to the place where you get 63 people on your left and 63 on your right. You are now a 3-star director. You are now earning $30,000 to $40,000 per year in residual income. So your check's ballpark $3,000 per month. That's absolutely incredible. Now, if you can get just 25% of your team, 1 out of 4, to either buy or sell one of the I want to go on vacation now packages, that takes your check almost to $9,000. You've tripled your check, again, by just getting 25% of your team to embrace that idea. Now, you got 63 on the left, 63 on the right. Let's pretend this month that they all bring in just 1 person each. Well, that means your team's now 125 on the left and 125 on the right. That means that your residual check, cannot be less, is $50,000 to $60,000 per year. Okay. You are now in that $4,000 to $5,000 per month income range reoccurring residual money. Cannot be less. Now, if you get just 15% of your team, okay, 15 out of 100, right? 1.5 out of 10, just 15% of your team to buy or sell one of the I Want to Go on Vacation Now packages. It's not a requirement, but if you can get them to do it, that'll take your check all the way to almost $13,000. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you've only got 125 in each leg. Okay, we have that many people join the company in a day. All right, I mean, this is not a big number. Now, you got 125 on the left, 125 on the right. If they just bring in a few people, just part of your team, that takes you to 188 on the left, 188 on the right. That's now going to make you an ambassador in our company. You've now got a residual income of $90,000 to $110,000 per year minimum. And if you can get just 10% of your team to go out and sell one of the I Want to Go on Vacation Now packages, that takes your check all the way to $20,000 per month. That's now a multiple six-figure per year income. And our comp plan will take you all the way up to $3,200 a day, over $1 million per year. We have all kinds of incredible perks. When you become an ambassador, the company will take you shopping at Louis Vuitton on their credit card. You get to go on vacation every year. So in addition to the vacations you're earning for free, because you're a member, here's one more vacation where the company actually picks up the airfare, the airport transfers, 5-star accommodations, dining, excursions. They've rented yachts for us, jet skis, parasailing, massages every day. They're unbelievable. This year, we're going to Dubai. And so that's going to be an absolutely incredible vacation. You get to override the company every single month. So it doesn't matter when you join the company. It doesn't matter when you become an ambassador. When you do become an ambassador, you get to override everybody's business. You get to override Dr. Phyllis Terry's business, Regina's business, Pastor Deborah Taylor's business, Mel Key's business, Daryl Maria Roberts' business, my wife and I's business, people that you've never met, right? You're overriding the entire company every single month. When you become a 3-star ambassador, they start handing out $8,000 watches. That's the Omega 3 James Bond watch, the same watch that Bond wore in all of his movies. And then here are our most recent 6-figure earners. Now, these are not our only 6-figure earners. These are our most recent 6-figure earners. If you cannot tell, the ladies have been dominating. Now, we do have a lot of men that are succeeding. There's me and Daryl and Bill Fox and Ryan Vanderpool and Camila Peraza and Jose Luis, right? We got a lot of men, but lately, the ladies have absolutely utter total domination. Everyone you see on the screen here, by the way, all of them are earning 6 figures. Some are earning multiple 6 figures. Some will soon be earning 7 figures. All of them started part-time. None of them had any experience before. All of them built during the pandemic. All of them built right off their mobile phone. So understand, this is not a home-based business. This is a phone-based business. It does not matter where you are at in the world. In fact, if you look at Dr. Phyllis and a number of other people and Daryl and Maria and Pastor Deborah, I mean, they're never home. They're never home. If they had a home-based business, they'd be broke. Okay, they got a phone-based business, right? It doesn't matter where they're at because they're always traveling, having fun. And so that's a quick overview. Hardly the level of Miss Regina. Can't wait to get her back, but I hope my connection wasn't too bad. I'm in a Starbucks parking lot. I know we had a little distraction here, some background noise, but Dr. Phyllis, I so appreciate you inviting me on tonight. Anytime I get to be part of your team and all that you're doing, because I know that your team's spreading around the world. And so thank you for the invite. And I'll turn it back over to you guys.
Thank you so much, Todd, for the amazing presentation for our guests tonight. Thank you for accepting the invitation. You're always ever ready, just like that ever ready battery, and preparing for tonight. Todd, if you just have a moment, we want to see if there's any questions that any of our guests may have tonight. We
Sure.
always like to make sure that there's clarity and they're leaving with understanding to make sure that they're ready to sign up for this with this amazing travel company. Are there any questions in the chat? If you're a guest, you're welcome to put the questions in the chat or open up your mic and you're welcome to ask your questions. Feel free to open up your mic. And there is no such thing as a crazy question.
Boy, here's what I love. I'm looking at your chat right now, Dr. Phyllis, and I'm seeing everybody from Tanya Evans saying, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to go to New Orleans. I'm seeing you, Greece, here we come. I'm seeing Deborah Taylor. I can't wait to be in Paris and Venice. Can't wait. And New Orleans. When you look at our company, you see people, we ain't talking about traveling. We got people traveling, right? Thomas Flowers is in Cartagena. Juan Pendas is in Cartagena. Danny was in where was he? He was in he was in London, the
Maldives.
Maldives, and right now he's in Thailand, right? Now, all of us are getting ready to go on trips. So, I mean, again, you know, if you hang out with people that are having fun, you're going to be having fun. You hang out with people making money, you're going to be making money. But keep in mind, the opposite's true. You hang out with 5 broke people, you're about to become the 6. You don't want to hang out with that crowd. You want to hang out with this crowd.
That is so true, definitely. So let me find out again, Todd, if there are any questions from our guests tonight. Oftentimes, Todd, we like to make sure that that our guest truly understands the package. If you don't mind, could you just hit those packages again? And you know, platinum is our #1. Start with platinum and go down to titanium. But we just want to make sure to let them know what's offered to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And pull that up right now. Okay, here we go. I got the screen back. PowerPoint does that from time to time. Although I clicked from current screen and went to the screen, it took me back there anyway. So here we go. So here's our different packages. But you got more people on here saying they're going to Punta Cana, people going to Spain. I mean, absolutely incredible to see how many people on this team alone are going to incredible sought after destinations. And while we're waiting for people to formulate their questions, what's going to happen is as you guys go on these trips, always make sure that you video either your room if you got an oceanfront room, or view and record the town, just a 1-minute video. And so everywhere we go, I shoot a 1-minute video. I always aim to have it be a minute 4 seconds, maybe a minute 9, but I have a 1-minute video where you're kind of walking people through, whether you've got an incredible view of the city, or whether you're walking through the downtown, you're at the Louvre in Paris or at the Eiffel Tower, or you got a room of the Eiffel Tower. I mean, something that's got a view, right? And you're not even on screen. You're just kind of walking and showing people what you're looking at, and just let them know, hey, by the way, we are here at the World Tour. We're in Paris, France. We are here for like $300 for 5 nights. You're describing the whole thing, all because we got involved with this travel club membership. It will become one of your best videos you'll ever get to use. You can send that out to people like, oh my gosh, look at that trip. Hey, Dr. Phillips, tell me more about this again, right? I mean, it's an incredible thing, but it's amazing to see how many of you are traveling. And I know that as you guys go on these trips, that is going to translate to all of you having your teams take off, explode, and grow. Now here's Alice going to New Orleans, Paris, and Dubai. Wow. Tanya, Cancun in November. Wow. Cami, New Orleans. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
So Todd, if you just wanted to say something briefly about the membership packages, at least our platinum and titanium for our guests tonight. Sometimes that's the question at the end again, to make sure that their monies are right in signing up tonight.
Yeah, so I've got a buddy, by the way, that he came on board with us, and I told him, hey, it's super simple. You send out the videos, you're going to be signing people up. I mean, it's not a difficult thing to do, right? His name is Mark Hartman. And so Mark came on board, and he did the titanium membership. He did the 129 down, 69 a month. Well, next thing you know, I mean, he's been here like, what, 2 weeks? He's already put 8 people in. And he calls me up and says, man, Todd, I'm looking at my back office, and every day I'm earning $226 a day, which is great. But I mean, how come I'm not getting that platinum membership? I go, because you didn't buy it. He's like, hold on, wait a minute. You're telling me that if I would have bought the platinum, I'd be getting that for free right now anyway? I go, so I try to tell you, Mark. He's like, okay, I'll go upgrade. And so, I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with buying titanium if you're looking at this from a customer point of view, and you're thinking, I only want 1 trip per year, right? It's obviously affordable. It's $129 down, $69 a month. You can still get 3 and be free. It's going to give you 140 points per month. Now, the pricing's not quite as good as what I showed you throughout the presentation. You're going to have pricing that's a little bit different than what I showed you. It's going to be higher. So you're not going to get those rooms for $0.00 like my wife and I did. Instead, you might be paying $19 a night. Now, don't get me wrong. $19 a night's an incredible rate. It's just not as good as free, right? So the pricing is not quite as good. You're not quite going to get as many points. You're not getting as many vacations, but hey, you're in the company. For some people, hey, you got to walk before you crawl. You got to crawl before you walk. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with getting started at 129 down, 69 a month. That happens to be our number one seller overseas because their economy is not as good as what we have here in America. Now, in America, unequivocally, the platinum membership's almost what everybody buys. It's like 90-10 ratio. And that's 249 down, 125 a month. Either package is a great package. Either package is going to get you an incredible vacation every year. Both packages, you can tell the three and you're free. Of course, with the platinum, you're going to be earning enough points to get a minimum of 2 vacations plus the free trip incentive. So with the platinum, you're going on 3 vacations per year. And of course, again, when you get 3, the whole thing's free anyway, right? So it's 249 down, 125 a month. You're earning 250 points. And for many of you, by the way, you'll start with 1. So maybe you're going to join tonight and you're in the company. Fantastic. And maybe you join with the titanium and you go out and get your 3. Okay. And well, now I'm free. And okay, this thing's easy, like Regina and Dr. Phyllis and Deborah Taylor told me it was going to be, right? This thing's starting to move. So I've got some confidence. Now I'm going to upgrade and do the platinum package, right? Well, okay. Now I'm earning the extra points there and I'm starting to grow my business. Well, then you might put your spouse in because that's, almost everyone I know, they got their whole family in, right? You go look at the Davis family, they're all in. They got 23 members that are members of our company. So, so my wife and I both have an account with the company. We both have platinum memberships because my wife went and told 3 people. I went and told 3 people. So we're earning 500 points per month. Well, last year, Dr. Phyllis, we have 3 adult children. And so we told our kids, hey, pick out a trip and we'll use one account for our room. We'll use the other account for your room. And so the oldest daughter chose Punta Cana. And so we went there. It was absolutely incredible. Oceanfront room, all the food, all the booze. We only had to pay a couple $100 after trading our points. It was amazing. Our middle daughter chose Barcelona, Spain, and our youngest daughter chose Dubai. Well, this year, right, we're selfish. We didn't want to give up our points for our kids. So we bought them all their own membership, right? And so I went through and so my youngest daughter has her membership for free. Our oldest daughter has her membership for free. And our middle daughter, I could have made it free, but I'm driving a power leg right now, right? And so I've brought enough people in to make her free, but they were kind of been off on like a side leg and I wasn't ready to go put people over there. And so we only have the one membership we're paying for her, but they all have their own account now. They're all getting all their own points that are costing them absolutely nothing. And so again, this could become a family affair. You might start with one membership, but once you get a taste of what's going on here, all of you are going to go to platinum. All of you are going to be putting in your spouses, your kids, your grandkids. You might even be signing up your dog. I mean, you're going to want as many points as you can get because you're going to be like everyone else on here that we're going to New Orleans, we're going to Dubai, we're going to Malta, we're going to Paris, we're going to Cancun, we're going to, we're going to Montego Bay. And so you're going to be having a whole lot of fun. We got you on mute, Dr. Phyllis. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you, Todd. Again, thank you, Todd, for going back through that again, just to make sure that our guests have clarity on our package. Also, I want to just look in the chat, our co-host, are there any questions from our guests? Please feel free to ask the questions that's needed tonight.
Well, I'm going to read what Tanya Evans just wrote. She wrote, my husband and I have a membership, double the points, double the fun, but ready? Quadruple the commissions. I didn't even mention that because you can earn a lot more money with 2 accounts, right? So we don't need to go there, but you can earn even more money. So again, nothing wrong with starting with one, but a lot of you are going to end up with several once you kind of get a feel for the whole thing.
Yes, we have double membership in our family, in our household also, and it's been good. So we've been able to get some extra trips going on this year.
Amen.
I'm excited. All righty. It doesn't seem like we have any questions tonight. So does that mean that Todd did such an amazing job that all of you are ready to sign up for the Christian Jubilee? You come off of the dock of the bay and you're ready to go have some fun with us. I want to say those to our partners, make sure you look around the room, see if your guest is in the house and encourage them that it's okay to ask the question and being able to get with you afterwards, but we're here to make sure that they know what Trevorium is all about.
Well, I see Kathy Haynes on here. Hey, Kathy, can't wait to see you in New Orleans. That's going to be great. They're going to Paris and Cancun. Unbelievable.
Yes. It's some traveling going on. That is so awesome. Some
A whole lot of traveling going on. And Regina, by the way, get better, my friend. We're praying for your speedy recovery. And again, Dr. Phyllis, I appreciate you having me on here tonight, along with Daryl and Maria last week. It's always great to be here with your group. And again, if you guys are in New Orleans, I look forward to spending some time with you, breaking bread with you, getting to know you, just kind of sharing with you some of the things that my wife and I did. Because, we had our first $1 million year last year, Dr. Phyllis. And I mean, this thing's just been unbelievable. It continues to spread country to country to country. And so, we're excited about that. We're humbled by that. Again, most of our team does not speak English. So I promise you it was not us. It's simply the power of showing people how to travel for less, how to travel for free. And that's a universal idea that once you get that snowball rolling, it can continue to spread and take you places you can't even begin to imagine. My wife was an executive with the Kohl's department store forever, 20 years, since the day they opened up in California. She was with them. I mean, this is a job she loved, she liked, but our business continued to grow to the point it just it didn't make any sense for her to be there anymore. I mean, she literally told her boss, I can't afford to work here. she had a 6-figure income, but I can't afford to work here. And I want you all to have that problem or have that choice, right? I want you all to be able to do what you want to do because you want to do it, not because you have to do it.
great, great, great. Todd, I know that today is the last day for the world tour if they were going to New Orleans. Will they still be able to purchase tickets if they are not going the world tour route?
Yes, you can always purchase tickets for the training. There's still availability there, but you can buy them in the back office. I think they're $145 right now. But again, don't even think about the 145 because the company's going to double all your bonuses, right? On the best leak in the business. Okay. So you're going to hear that announcement when you're there. There's going to be a whole bunch of, man, if I had known that, I'd have gone. Uncle Todd is telling you right now, get to the training because 1 or 2 sales that's going to happen for you after that training is going to pay for everything, right? So come to New Orleans. I don't care if you get a Motel 6 and there's 9 of you in a room. If you want to do it economically, I don't care if you ride your skateboard, you get on your bicycle, right? Get to New Orleans, right? Because you ain't gonna sleep anyway, right? You ain't gonna sleep anyway. So get a cheap motel if you have to. Put 7 people in the room. Just make sure you're at that training. We're gonna go out and have some great food. We're gonna go out and have some great drinks. We're gonna go out and listen to some great music. We're gonna get trained like you can't even imagine. We got an all-star cast of speakers. $1 million earner after $1 million earner going to be training you, laying it down, telling you how to take this thing to another level. And then you're going to walk out of there with only people who are there, butts in the seat. Dave will be taking names. Only these people, these ID numbers, I'm going to double their codes. And so again, you guys got forewarning that's happening.
And then you know what, Todd, as you saying that's a marketing tool to get people in and to invite them to come to this event, to let them know you're interested in really getting your money back. Come go with me, sign up and go with me. I mean, that's a marketing tool too.
Unequivocally. In fact, if I were sitting in a town, especially somewhere there in the Midwest, where I think a lot of you are, I mean, you're not that far from New Orleans, and maybe you're a 7-hour drive, 9-hour drive. I mean, it's drivable or it's a super quick flight. Especially if it's drivable. I grab your best prospects and say, look, hey, what are you doing the weekend of the 23rd? Why? Because I want to take it into New Orleans on me, on my credit card. We're going to book a room. We're going to stay together. We're going to have fun. There's this thing I want you to check out. I promise you it's going to change your life. It's a free trip on me. I'll be taking somebody with you on your credit card. I promise you. You can't take a couple of people to these trips. They're going to be signing up. And you're getting double bonuses, and you're going to find out, dang, that double bonus paid for the whole idea of even bringing them here with me, right? And so again, I'd be getting some guests in the car, buying them a ticket and getting them there too.
And then encouraging other team members from the team that's already partners that haven't decided to go. When you hear an announcement like this, you think about it. Well, maybe I should change my mind. So you heard it from Todd yourself tonight. Thank you so much. Are there any other questions here tonight? Any other questions?
Hey, by the way, I had the sun in my eyes. You guys can't tell I'm in a car and the sun's like in my face a little bit. So I just happened to see we got Marcy Thomas on here. Hey, Marcy. Catherine Brown, brand new 2-star director. Congratulations. I see Coach D in the house. There's Regina. Miss Jennifer Davis. Hi, Jennifer. Thomas Terry. All kinds of great people on here.
Yes, sir.
It's just what I see on the screen, because not everybody puts on the screen. And if you guys can't tell, I got that glare that kind of keeps showing in my eyes from time to time. I almost need
Yeah,
my
but you're
sunglasses.
looking, we can see you. You're looking well over there. We can see you. We see the glare, but we really appreciate you coming out tonight. Coach D, you have your hand up. Are you trying to, you needing to say something?
Can she unmute if she wants to, or?
I saw her. I saw the little hand, the icon.
Hey, I didn't put my hand up, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
great job, Todd. Great job. This was an awesome presentation. We're praying for Regina. I didn't mean to hit my hand, but hey, everybody, welcome to our VIP guest. Go ahead and get started. This is an amazing company. It has always been an amazing company, and we just keep getting better and better and better and better. So I encourage all the partners to come to New Orleans. I'm going to every conference. I'll be in Mexico. I'll be at all three of them. So I'm just looking forward. I'll see somebody somewhere, but we'll be at all three. I know Mel's going to all three as well. So
you think I'm a stalker, because I'm gonna be following you all three conferences. Like, and that Todd, he's a stalker. He keeps following me everywhere.
And you never miss an event you qualify for. And if you actually go ahead and get your three, your business is pretty much free. You're traveling really for free. You're just paying the difference. I always get excited about, I'm having lunch with Jennifer today. Jennifer is the one who put the family affair group together of 20 family members, over 20 family members. And they're getting ready to go. I got my little Davis t-shirt because I was supposed to go. Woo-hoo! I was supposed to go, but unfortunately I had to have a surgery. So they're not allowing me to go out of the country, but I'm excited to see what families can do with this business. And I thank you, Dr. Phil, for asking me to speak. Take care of yourselves. We are excited, and Team Legacy Kings team always does an amazing job every Thursday night, and we're here every night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So just come along. We're constantly building and we're constantly growing. But the one thing that we do care about is people and families getting to travel together and enjoying life. And one of the good things one of the good things about for me is that I came into the business very early. I went ambassador at Christmas time, which is unheard of in our industry. But then my husband, who passed away, also had a book of business, and he's still earning money. So he actually went 3-star director on the anniversary of his death. My grandchildren have inherited that site. We've created a memorial fund. And so that's the other exciting part of being able to start a business, the business portion of it. But if you don't do anything but travel, you can't lose. If you don't do anything but travel, you can't lose. So God bless you. And again, Todd. And hey, Gina.
Hey, Deborah Taylor saying hi to you.
That's my girl.
Deborah, I was going to say, your story that you shared with people, and I'm so glad you shared it, because I know it's an emotional story, obviously, having Guy pass away, but I've had countless people who told me that they just never understood the power of the business until they heard your story. Knowing that you were a 3-star, Guy was a 2-star, you guys were 5-star directors. You were making good money, Guy was making good money. And of course, Guy went to be with the Lord. And of course, your business went all the way to ambassador, right? And you hit it Christmas Day, amazing. And then not only were you getting that $2,000 per month from Guy's business, but within a year of him passing away, not only did the money keep coming in, he got a pay raise. He went from 2-star to 3-star, and when she heard, like, wow, I just never fully understood the power of this thing until I heard that story, that not only does the money keep coming in, the money went up. And he's with the Lord in heaven. So again, for all of you, I know that maybe you're new, that maybe you haven't got your 3 yet. You're trying to figure this out. Well, hey, come to New Orleans. We're going to help you. It didn't go for me fast at first. I struggled at first, but I promise you that if you'll take, Phyllis Terry by the hand and Regina by the hand and all the other great leaders here, and Deborah, I'm here, Gina, any one of us will help you. Call us. We can help you. And eventually you're going to be telling people the same story about, man, I got this thing, I told a few, and man, I got these checks coming in and they just keep getting bigger, and I'm traveling for free, and it's it's changed my life. And so that's what we want. So Dr. Phyllis, thank you so much. Deborah, thank you. And I'll say goodbye for now.
Thank you, Todd, so much. I appreciate that. I know how busy you are, but to take the time to do this for us tonight, I'm highly grateful. And you're always there for me, always there. I don't care what time of day or night to call, you're always there. Thank you
Love
so
you, Dr.
much.
Phyllis.
Yeah, love you too. You know, Todd and I was in a network marketing business years ago. We can't show. I was looking at the pictures today, Todd.
Yeah. 1999. Imagine that 24 years ago, 23 years ago.
Yeah, I started to put the picture on the screen. That's my gift.
Yeah, that's back when my hair was all black, right? Now I got that white stuff coming in.
Yes, again, thank you so much. And we're looking forward to seeing you in New Orleans, in Paris, and
we are
gonna leave Greece and head to Paris. Yeah, yeah. We have a group of leaders, pastors and apostles and teachers from churches that are coming there. So they're excited.
Fantastic. Bye, everybody.
All righty. God, have a great night. Thank you, Todd. All righty, to all of our partners and especially our guests, I want to say to those that are guests, if you did not put your name in the chat and who invited you, please do that, because on our team tonight, we're having a little competition challenge for rewarding for guests tonight. So please do that. And if you are a guest that came in late after the presentation, please get back with the person that invited you so you can have the opportunity to see what the presentation is all about. They can send you a link and you can still have opportunity to look at that. Again, King's Team, don't forget, by midnight, you need to be signing up. You need to call on the cats, the dogs, the rats, the mice, whoever, but we're going forth. We want to finish this month strong. To all of our partners, to all of our family here at Trevorium, I want to say that go ahead on and let's make this night and finish it up strong. Call those people that may be still sitting on the dock and they just need a little nudging. Maybe you need to do a three-way, then do a three-way. And that's fine, so somebody can help get them in. Last night I had a opportunity to see my wonderful niece, Regina, went over there and we were still working. While she couldn't talk, I was her voice. I did, I think, two in the last couple of days, 2 or 3 3-ways for her. She just put them on and we did the talking. I know we got a good close out on one. We have another one. So I'm telling you, she can't talk, but baby, her hands has been texting. We've been texting like every, I don't know, every hour it seems like, but I had the opportunity to go over and see her. Do continue to keep her in your prayers. That surgery it's not getting the best of her. She is recovering well, but we need her voice back here on the site. Anyone else have any questions? Any questions or comments? Don't forget to let your team members know tonight is the last night if they're going to use the world tour. If not, get in that back office and the travel site or the Plum Benefit, and they can get some amazing hotels if they need to make contact. We have a list of them here that we looked up that had some excellent prices, and let's get together in New Orleans and make it happen. It's about to explore. And tomorrow, the 7th month, we're about to cross over. The number 7 means the month of manifestation and completion. What you didn't finish up in 6 months, I want you to have the faith to believe that when you enter into the 7th month, it's a time for reset, for restarting and refocus. But if that's not what you want and you keep doing the same thing, you'll get the same result. I'm asking you to step in on 7/1 with a reset in mind and watch God do the best. Again, thank you so much. And to all of our guests, please, partners, get back with them. And if you have any questions, and get them signed up. Make sure, again, all of the guests are in the chat. Cammie is there, and along with trying to get the guest names who came with us tonight. All righty, all righty, all right. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless. Have an amazing evening and a wonderful 1st of July. The 4th is coming. Remember, they sent out a note. There will be no 4th of July presentation for corporate night. I guess make sure that you note that they, in case you haven't seen your emails. All right, God bless. Thank you again. Bye-bye.